Hello from sunny Gold Coast. Got another weight cut video for you guys that I can share with people when they are going through weight cuts. So here's my view. It is Monday and my weigh-in is on Friday, and I'm pretty much starting my weight cut today. So I have maintained my weight relatively well while on holiday, but today I'm going to start doing a little bit of water loading. I'm going to make sure that I get a lot of walking in, which will happen anyway, but I might make a little bit of an extra effort to really make sure I get a lot of walking in. I will go to the little gym downstairs. I'll film my little circuit that I do, but I will get just a little bit of I'll probably do arms. I'm going to eat a bit less. I've had my normal breakfast for up here, which is about 4 scrambled eggs on 2 bits of toast, and I've had a coffee. I will continue having coffee today. I'll probably just have 3 meals. So I've had breakfast, lunch while we're out. I'll just try and make good decisions. I still don't know what I'm going to have. And then dinner, I do want to enjoy a dinner while I'm up here. Woken up this morning at 85.3, so spot on. I want it to be 85 leading into the weight cut, so we've done really well there. And I'll just film what I do. I'm not going to chat about it right now too much, but I'll increase my water intake. I don't drink water normally, so I had this the other day. Like over the whole day I had this. So today I will aim to have maybe 2 of these. You know, if I have a litre, 1.2 or 1.5 litres of water today, that is a massive increase for me. That will make me pee quite a fair bit. I don't have any fruit on me here, so I'm not really going to snack today. And the goal is to wake up just a little bit lighter every day. I cut carbs later in the week. I increase my walking later in the week. I'm going to increase my water intake for the next, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we increase the water, Wednesday being the biggest day. Tuesday's going to be pretty hard for me because it is a travel day. I don't want to be peeing too much on the plane and everything, so I'll see how I go. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit different. Hopefully on Thursday, we're waking up around 83 or less, and then I'll have 3 kilos to cut by dropping lots of water weight and not eating much. So I'll film all that and my experiences so that you feel better when you're going through your weight cut, that if you've got 5 kilos to lose in under a week, you can do it. Okay, we are back home from Queensland. I have filmed nothing for Tuesday, but I think I'll continue making this video just in case. Or just because. So it is Wednesday, weigh-in is Friday, so today is my last day of water, but it's also kind of my first day of water because I was traveling home yesterday on the plane. I chose not to water load yesterday because it would have been a nuisance on the plane. We've woken up this morning at 84.6, got to get to under 80 by Friday, so I've got Wednesday and Thursday to do that. So the plan is to hit the water hard today. I've got my Element sodium salt packets, which I'll add to that because we're also going low carb today. I've had a coffee this morning. I've been for a 30-minute walk with Arnie. I'm going to make a celery juice for breakfast. Good to get some energy into the body. It's not going to really satisfy or fill me up, but it's more water. It's a good source of energy. So that's what I'm going to do. Celery and some lemon. The plan for the rest of the day is to make sure I get lots of walks in, just lots of little walks throughout the day. I've got a day of work, so I've got a pretty busy day ahead. Just going to drink water. I'm going to drink coffee. I'm going to have chicken and just go hour by hour and see how I feel. I'm going to spend time with the pup right now, share some energy with the pup, get some energy from the pup. Make sure to get some breaths, spend some time outside. It's not a great day sun-wise, but I'm going to spend some time outside. I think I mentioned this in one of my other weight cut videos, but when we're used to getting energy from food and water and drinks and other things like that, you have to make more of an effort to go get your energy from somewhere else. So yes, you will be hungry, but that doesn't mean you have to be low energy. So I think having that mindset of, okay, I'm going to be a bit hungry today, but that's what I'm doing. I need to have energy to get through work and memory and stuff to get through the day. So I can't be totally just written off for 2 days. Got stuff to do. So spending time with animals, spending time with people is great as well, of course. But I think animals are magic. Outdoor time, moving your body, So that's my goals for today, and I'm really hoping, I was hoping to wake up tomorrow at 83, but it's looking more like it's going to be 83.5 or 83.6 tomorrow. So I'll hit the water hard today, see what we can do. Okay, I made it till, well, I've decided to eat now. First meal of today, still on Wednesday. I'm having some chicken. I just bought a roast chicken, and I'm having that much, decent amount, with some sauce and some more water. I'm not starving, but the goal, like I could go longer without food, but that's not really the goal today. The goal today is to have a lot of water, to move and breathe, and go low carb, so I can still eat a decent amount of food. I think tomorrow is about being hungry. I don't want to be hungry for 2 days. That's going to make it annoying and hard, and I don't think I need to be that hungry to make weight. So going to eat chicken now. We don't need carbs, or as much carbs at all, because we're not training, and carbs hold water to exist in your body as glycogen. It holds some water, so when we go low carb, we hold less water, which helps us for weigh-in, and we don't need as much carbs because we're not doing strenuous exercise. And also, as a bonus, when we go back to having carbs after being depleted, the body apparently sucks up that glycogen even better and utilizes it even more. So I'm outside, I'm gonna get some sun, I'm gonna have this chicken, then go for a quick walk, and I'm gonna do that a couple of times throughout the day. I might have carbs later on, I'll go through that later. What I have started doing, I don't normally do this, I've never done this before, but I've started writing down what time I go to the toilet and what I've drunk. So I've had 3 coffees, the juice, and so far I've had 2 of those waters, 600 ml waters, so I've almost finished my third. And I'm just marking down what time I go to the toilet, so 9:50, then 10:22. So the first one was 32 minutes between going to the toilet, and then the next one was 32 minutes later, and the next one was 40 minutes later. So the reason I'm doing it is the goal is by the end of today to be peeing at least every 30 minutes, maybe every 20 to 25 minutes. And I think that should be your goal as well when you're water loading. For someone to just say you need to have 8 liters, that might be too much or not enough for you. The goal is to stimulate a response in the body. And for me, as someone who doesn't drink water during the day, I can probably just have 3 or 4 liters today, which is, 500 mils every 2 hours or something like that. And that's going to make me pee the same as someone who normally has 3 liters a day, and now they're up to, say, 8 or 9 liters. So instead of looking at it as I need to have X amount of liters per day, it's I need to stimulate this response in the body. So peeing every 20 to 25 minutes by the end of the last day, I think should be the goal for most people. I hope that makes sense. Give that a go next time you water load. Okay, we finished work at the factory. I had to leave early to go take some PTs at the gym today. So we've just taken 2 PTs. Got 2 more tonight. I've just come home to have another coffee. So milk has stayed in, caffeine, coffee, and sugar has stayed in. Big fan of sugar as of recent, as in just sugar, not... I think people think sugar when we talk about lollies and when we talk about junk food and chocolate and stuff, we think sugar, but there's so much other ingredients in that. How do you know it's the sugar having a bad effect? So I'm doing really well on sugar lately. Anyway, it's still water, still part of the water loading. It's really helping me get through the day. I feel nice and energized still, even though all I've had is some chicken and celery juice. I am cooking some eggs. I'm having 4 eggs. What's the time? It is 4:40. I was going to scramble them, but they look all right, so maybe I'll just have them like that. 4 eggs with a coffee and a bit more water. Head back to gym for 2 PTs, and I'm going to do the same thing tonight. I'm going to have more water and 4 more eggs. If I'm going to have some carbs today, I was going to have some rice cakes with honey. Looks like I'm out of honey, so I might buy some at the shops, or maybe I'll have peanut butter or something like that. Just something to help me sleep, something to really satisfy me tonight so I can go to bed not too tired and grumpy and lethargic, something to look forward to. Like I said, tomorrow is the day that I want to struggle. I don't want to struggle too much today. I need to lose a bit of weight and not eat much and drink a lot, but I don't really want to struggle today. Struggling's for tomorrow. So anyway, I'll shut up. I'm going to really enjoy this coffee. I'm going to have it outside with Arnie. have some eggs, get some breaths. Haven't weighed myself. I'll save that for when I'm back later. Dinner in the bathroom. Not really, but 85 with the phone. About 85 kilos. What's the time? It might be 7:30 at night. 4 eggs for dinner. So remember, it's Wednesday and weigh-in is Friday. 85 kilos at night. Low carb dinner. Pretty miserable one. Doesn't matter. It's just one night of my life. Mouth's just starting to get a little bit dry. I've drunk a little bit less water because I've been taking PTs for the last 2 hours, and there's a dehydrating effect going on in my mouth. Bit leaner than normal for this time of night. Normally I'd eat all day. My belly's huge, so lean-ish. 85 kilos. It's a bit daunting when you know that you have to be, tomorrow I'm going to try and get as close to 80 kilos as possible, jump on the scales and it says 85. But sticking to the plan, I'm going to eat. I'm not starving or anything like that. I haven't been too low energy. I have a feeling it's the mindset. It's the salt, the sugar and the coffee helping a lot. And just not making a big deal out of it. Being at work definitely helps. So I'm going to have this while having more water. No salt on here. I've stopped putting the salts in the water. It's just plain water now. And no salt, pretty low carbs, or no carbs today, just the sugar and milk. And I will go for a walk. That's what I was going to say. I'll go for a walk with the pup. I'll try and get a good 30-minute walk in. And then I'll check in with you later tonight. Good morning. It is weight cut day. The day we have been dreading or looking forward to, the day that is necessary. It is here. I had a good sleep. It's 8 a.m. I did wake up to pee at around 6:15. And what happened? I went to bed at 84.5, which is pretty much what I woke up at on Wednesday. I was 83.5 or 83.4 at 6:15 a.m. Pretty good. Went back to sleep. 83 kilos. Best case scenario for me, I thought, with where I was on Monday. I'm like, if I can get down without feeling too shit, if I can get down to 83 kilos, we got this. So feeling okay. I am going to have a coffee. I might go for a quick walk with Arnie, who's listening in. And then here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to take a little bit more time to think about it. I'm thinking of having a hot bath now. I've got the Epsom salts last night at the shops. I'm thinking of maybe having a bath now. I am going to eat and drink throughout the day. We don't want to be dehydrated for too long. You don't want to cut all the weight 24 hours before you weigh in. You really want to do it right before bed, the night before. But this could just help kickstart things. I'm going to drink the weight back straight away. It might just sweat out this coffee and I'm back to 83 at least. I think weigh-in is about 9 a.m. So we got 3 kilos to cut in about 24 hours. Let's go. Okay, just about to walk in at work. Won't be home till far out, 6:30, close to 7 o'clock. So it's gonna be a big day. I've got a little bit of water. That's half full, half empty. That's half full with just some lemon. So it's just water and lemon, which I squeezed in. I've got some chicken to have here. I am gonna have one coffee. If I get absolutely desperate to help me get through the day, I am gonna have a second coffee with sugar and milk, because getting through the day is important and doing my job is important. It would be nice if I was just at home doing nothing today. So if you get the opportunity to take a day off on your water cut, I think that would be great. But also this keeps me busy, stops me thinking about what I'm going through. It would be better to have the day off. But then you run the risk of just sitting at home, being tired, thinking about how hungry, tired and thirsty you are. So just not fearing the day, I guess is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm doing. I am gonna make it happen. There's gonna be hard parts. Let's go. All right, it is 10 to 12. First thing I'm eating for the day is same as yesterday, just some roast chicken with sauce. Don't have scales here, so it's that much. And this might be all I eat for the day. I'm prepared for that. I have had a coffee. Feeling tired, lethargic and slow, but mood is okay, just feel a bit off. I'm gonna eat this, then go home to check on the pup, weigh myself. Haven't really been to the toilet, kind of need to go now, so let's go see what I weigh. Okay, bad news everyone. We did not drop much the last few hours at all, just taking the pup out for a walk on my break. So we're going to adjust. Dog doesn't want to come in, I'm sorry, Arnie. We're gonna have to adjust. I'm going to leave work early to come to a bath before my 3 PTs tonight, because if I leave 2.5 kilos to do, you know, like I said, home at 7, still got to get petrol, go to the shops to get post-workout food. There's a lot to do. And if I leave it all for later, I fear it's not going to get done. So I'm going to call an audible, adjust on the fly. Currently weighing 82.8. Did have that 200 grams of chicken. I reckon it was about 200 grams. And I've had 1 coffee or 2 for the day, but just haven't really dropped much the last 3 hours. So going to go back to work. That means no more food, no more drink now. That decision has been made for me. I'm going to come back and do a bath and really push pretty hard. Go do my 3 PTs, get some food for tomorrow, fill up the car, and then, yeah, it could even be around 8 o'clock by the time I'm back here to start the cut. So I'll check back in after this first bath at around 2:30. Okay, got to be careful. Maybe I'll face this way. Hey, everyone. How do I do this? Just don't look at my balls if they pop out. Can you put your balls on YouTube? If that accidentally happens, what would happen to me? Okay, first major bath is done. Got a decent sweat. I tried to push pretty hard on that one. I've come up with the mindset that I'm probably going to have to do 5 baths, not including this morning's one. This morning I did a small one. It wasn't really hard. It wasn't long. Didn't do a lot. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying to myself, normally I do 3. This is going to be a bit of a tougher one. So it really helped when I said, you know what, I'm going to push hard for 5. So I pushed hard in that one. It's 2:45. Weigh-in's at 9 a.m. That's why I thought I'd mention that. And up till now, I guess the video has just been me saying what to do, what I've been doing. And hopefully that helps people, or it's just entertaining. And now I'm going to show how much you drop each time and what I do and how I feel, and try and give some guidance to stay positive and to gain energy. So that's what I'll do from here, just to document it. And I guess the hope would be you can see that I've dropped 5%, right? I'm dropped from 84 to under 80. Well, I haven't yet. So that's 5%. So use that for yourself with your weight. 4 kilos for you might be a lot easier. If you the difference between 104 and 100, that 4 kilos, you're going to drop weight faster than me dropping 4 kilos. All right. This is 5% for you. It might only be 3% or whatever. So keep that in mind. And if it's 2 days out from your weigh-in and you're 5 kilos over, this video should help make you feel better. So I've done that bath. I am down to 82 kilos and I feel really relieved with that. It is still a pretty far way to go, but I definitely am feeling a sense of relief that I lost 500 on that one. 500 gram drop on that one. Pushed pretty hard, was pretty uncomfortable in there, but anyway, I'm actually going to chill for a bit. I'm going to play with Arnie out here. I've got my feet on the grass. It's not sunny, but I'm getting some sun. Trying to gain some energy. Arnie came up and gave me a bit of a pat before. I felt pretty horrible when I first got out of the bath, but sitting here for a bit and breathing, talking now and moving again, that's where you're going to get your energy from. If you can't get your energy from external things that we're used to, such as food and water, there are other ways to get energy. I think I talked about this in my last weight cut video. I'll try to link that down below. But you can get energy from the earth. You can get energy from feeling good. So later on tonight, I'm going to be pretty lethargic and tired. And I'm probably just going to do nothing in between bath sessions. But for now, I'm going to try breathing, maybe walking. I'm going to play some golf out here. I'm going to play with the dog. I might edit some of this video. Try and stay productive, but just easy stuff. The other thing I wanted to mention was when you get out of the sauna, spa, bath, whatever, you want to try cool off. And as you're cooling off, wipe the sweat away. Because your pores are open, if you keep sweating, it's just going to go back into you. So when you're in the spa or bath, wherever you are, make sure you're wiping the sweat away. Okay, so that's not just going back in. So when you get out, try and cool down. I came straight out here to breathe, and just continue to wipe. Okay. If the sweat does go back into you, all that happens is, I guess, you weigh a little bit more now and then you sweat it out later. So it'll come out pretty easy later. But yeah, that's just a bit of a tip for you, is wipe the sweat away while you're sweating and once you get out. Okay, second major bath done. Coming outside, haven't weighed myself yet, literally just walking out. Was in there for like 20. Decent sweat most of the time. Hopefully it was 500, at least 400. Let's check. Okay, we're down to 81.5. Let's go back in. Third bath done, off to gym for some PTs. Definitely feel like going to sleep, but we have commitments and I can fake it for an hour. 81.1, I reckon if I sat around for just a while longer, I'd be 81 kilos on the dot. So by the time I get home from everything here, it'd be 81. I was psyched up for 2 more baths, so I'll do 2. We'll go to bed at about 80.4. We're gonna make weight. Stay positive, Smits, let's go. Okay, so it's like 9 o'clock at night or something, or getting close to. I got home from PTs and the gym and I weighed 81. Was a little disappointed that I hadn't lost pretty much any weight for the 2 hours I was gone. PTs, filled up the car for tomorrow, got my post-weigh-in foods, and I've come home and had 2 baths, and we are sitting at 80.5 right now. Normally that's enough to go to sleep. I suggest going to bed 500 grams over and you hope to drop 500 to 600 overnight. Because I really haven't eaten or drunk at all today, I'm not very confident that I'm going to drop 500 overnight. So I am going to have a sip of orange juice or Powerade. I'm going to have like a row of chocolate, something that just excites me, gives me some energy to push really hard on this next bath, see if I can drop another 300 on this one, and then go to bed. Sorry I haven't filmed much. It just gets really hard. You can't be bothered talking. My mood is fine. It's not like I'm grumpy, just lethargic, brain's foggy, a little bit of hunger. Can't wait to just drink like a whole bottle of orange juice or something like that. I've got my food ready for tomorrow and I'd love to make a video about my post-weigh-in, but every time it comes around and I make one of these videos, by the time the weigh-in comes, I'm not feeling mega creative or like I want to stop and film and talk. So I'll see how I go tomorrow, but looks like so far we're on a 3 kilo drop today. Remember, this is based off a 1-day water load. I barely got to do a water load on this. So just by dropping carbs for 1 day and then not eating the next day, along with lots of baths, it looks like we're gonna make it. I'll do another video tomorrow morning.
Hey, here we go.
0, 0.
7975 at 146. Done.